This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the USF Bulls and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Owls head coach. He understands this is a huge conference matchup with the 7-game winning streak on the line, but more importantly, conference play and ramifications for a conference championship. This is a huge matchup today, and he has warned his team, keep the streak alive by doing your job today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. The returner will field it and bring it back. So USF's offense will get first crack at it here. Let's put the focus now on Kenny Odom. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the, he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Got him on the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense was all over. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
Hey, you come out early in the game. You're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Right side, it's Henry. He's loose. He's at the top. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Make a big play in the passing game, single snap, get a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Hits inside. It's Isaac. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sullivan. Nice move to keep running. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack. Long way to go on second down. From the gun, it's Bernard. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced him to get rid of it on third down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Now this offense is back on the field. Drops back, it's Van Buren. Out wide right, it's Sullivan. Caught, and he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Under pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulls! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tough run here. It's Farrell. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. He'll throw on 3rd down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Owls.
And making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Rush is on. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On play action. Fires on the move. That pass is incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. The throw. Caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
RPO complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off play action on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line. It's Messer. If you're going to run that play, you have to get it out of the end zone there. They'll take the safety.
I have no idea what the receiver's thinking on that. You make the catch, you got to get north, or you got to go down right away. You cannot run backwards into your own end zone. Heads up play by the safety. He just tracked him down and is like, bro, you're going to run backwards. Great. You just made my job easier. And they get the 2 points.
Secures it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The run inside. It's Isaac. He's past the sticks. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Here's some daylight. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down to the air. On the move. He's going to run it. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first. Left side is Odom. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off on the counter. Oh, it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback keep. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Looking for the marker. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. He's past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
A nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Good coverage to knock that pass away. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, that is an incredible catch, and what makes it even so much more impressive is the fact that he's doing it in the elements. Bad weather out here. It'd be hard to catch it with 2 hands. It'd be hard to catch it with your body, with gloves. He stabs it in the air one-handed. His quarterback is going to love that.
They punt it away on 4th down. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Straight ahead, it's Isaac. Turning it on! That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. An explosive play in the running game. Moves the sticks for the 1st down, but there is an injured player on the field. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sets his feet. It's Van Buren. Out wide left, it's Odom. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. They knock him down right there. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Going long. Wide open, he makes the catch. Off and running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulls!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First play of this drive. Oh, pressure's coming. Lets it fly. Rolls it in. Breaks the tackle, and he might have room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Left side, it's Messer. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Setting up the screen. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Owls. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He'll take the deep shot. Brings it in down the left side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That's caught. It's Branch. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Quickly to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Keeps it himself. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so you got to take care of that football.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Bernard. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Connection to the right. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his man, it's Bernard. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it way down the field. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the middle. He caught it. That should be the final play of the first half. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw. He's got the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 3 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Jayhawks coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Boca. Let's just take a moment to process what we're seeing. 2 quarterbacks, both dropping dimes left and right, both on pace to have career days. I can't wait to see what they have in store here in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
And the Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. There he goes. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Wants to throw again. They're all over him. Makes the grab. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to pass. Couldn't set his feet.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Second and long here. Running inside. It's Isaac. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Trying to squeak through the pile. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it on the counter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Follows his blocks. It's Isaac. There he goes. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Still looking. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense was not fooled. 3rd and 1 situation, everybody in the stadium expecting run. The offense trying to get a little cute, trying to take a shot, and it blows up in their face. Nice job by the defense.
The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Turns it upfield. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Throws it off the RPO. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Pushes ahead. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Caught in the backfield. It's Sullivan. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tells the run, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Sullivan. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Selling the fake. Shoots it to the left. Touchdown, Bulls. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Drops back on first down. Left side, it's Messer. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Henry. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
And let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been throwing it all over the yard and with a lot of success.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller with what they want to do and how they want to attack this defense. It seems like every single snap, he's read the coverage. He knows exactly where to go with the ball.
This time he's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Going to the run, it's Bernard. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Odom. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. That's caught. It's Sullivan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. They'll need a bunch on second down. On the RPO, got him. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he got it! And now it's a one-possession game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Left side, it's Messer. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They put the brakes on him. Florida Atlantic races to the line. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Look out! Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Play action on 1st down. Rifles it down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Run in the red zone, it's Bernard. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. This time they'll throw it. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff again. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. 2nd and long here. Quick give. It's Isaac. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Looking for space. It's Isaac. Nice move to keep running. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Hits inside, it's Isaac. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looks as if he's going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. The Bulls use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Gives it. Sweet cut there. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Back's got it on the screen. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Rush is on. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going.
He wants to go deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Extending the play. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like, he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that second play. They do it masterfully. In a big moment, man, they chase him down, they get to the QB, and they call game and walk out of here with a W.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.